Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. This is tomorrow's transfers today, number 4. Hope you guys are all doing well. Now, before I get stuck into the transfer news that I have got already prepared for you guys and the rumours that I've got prepared for you guys, I've got some breaking news coming through in regards to Moura Fellaini. At least it's not official. It is a news report from one of the British press. And it's Moura Fellaini has set his mind on leaving Manchester United. His contract expires in the summer. And these reports coming from the Sun, the scumbags, are saying that Moura Fellaini is set to leave Manchester United. Now, we wouldn't really take these kind of rumours into serious consideration. But the simple fact being, his contract's ticking down. He's available to leave for a free in the summer. And he hasn't yet signed a new deal. Apparently, he has been offered a new deal, but he wants a fresh start and he wants to leave the club. So, he's been linked to Paris Saint-Germain. He's been linked to Turkish clubs. He's been linked to a few Italian clubs as well. It looks like Moura Fellaini could be set to leave Manchester United. But as soon as we have something official on that, we will give it to you. It's only rumours at the moment. And it's not just been those scumbags that have been saying it. There's a few other ones as well. So, the news at the moment, Moura Fellaini could be set to leave. It's not a surprise if it happens, guys. It's not a surprise. But if he does leave, we still need to strengthen in that midfield area. I mean, we do anyway. Anyway, moving on from that into the news that we did have prepared for you. And it's in regards to a lot of ins. Now, the first one's pretty funny. It's in regards to Jose Mourinho and Chelsea's N'Golo Kante. Now, the Express have picked up a report by our mates, Don Ballon. Everyone knows Don Ballon. They're a bunch of bellends. They don't get much right. They don't get anything right. But Don Ballon is saying that if Mourinho does not get Kante at Manchester United, then he's off to PSG. I couldn't finish that without laughing, because what a ridiculous statement to make. Imagine us wanting Kante and trying to get him from Chelsea, having just signed Matic from them, the feedback that they've got from their fans and everything in regards to the release of Matic. And then, of course, the way that's panned out. Do you think they're going to give us N'Golo Kante? So, if Mourinho was really saying that, Mourinho may as well just say, I'm off to PSG, because we're not going to get N'Golo Kante. So, what a bullshit story from Don Ballon. And I'm going to be real with you. What date is it? The 8th of January. I'm already fed up with these rumours. Anyway, moving on to a left back that I've spoken about before. And it's Sandro, the Juventus lad. And the Telegraph have come out with a story. Now, it's interesting, actually, because we heard a couple of days ago that Jose Mourinho was interested in a fullback. He wanted to spend 40, 50, 60 million, whatever, on Rose or Sandro. And that he had clashed with the board over the potential transfer of Sandro and Rose. And then we hear the same in the Telegraph, that Chelsea are not going to get Sandro now. But there's also been reports elsewhere that Conte is unhappy at this, and he's clashing with the Chelsea board over the move for Sandro. So it seems like, if the rumours are to be believed, Sandro is simply causing a lot of headache between managers and boards at the moment, and his transfer fee. But the Metro have used this report from Telegraph to say he's going to United because Chelsea are out of the race. Fucking hate the Metro as well. Don Ballon, Metro, the Sun, they're all scumbags for various reasons. At least the Metro are at least a little bit innocent with it. They just do stupid transfer rumours as far as I'm aware. But again, Sandro's not joining Manchester United. Let's be serious. Tommy says, do you think we need Sandro? Now, whether we need a fullback or not, I'm still undecided, because I'm such a big fan of Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has still got to prove himself to Jose Mourinho, although he's played 5 out of the last 6 games, completed 90 minutes in those games, and he's played well as well. He still needs to prove himself to Jose Mourinho. So I think we should wait in terms of signing a left back until the summer at least, and then we know whether it's a left back to cover for Luke Shaw or a left back to replace Luke Shaw. At the moment, I don't think we should be replacing him. because it still looks like there's a bit of life in him yet. Moving on from that and to something that's in the ESPN. ESPN FC, I think it is. And this is something I've heard before and we tweeted about earlier on FullTimeDEVILS. We had a lot of response to this tweet. If you're not following us yet, it's at FullTimeDEVILS. And we tweeted about Lucas Moura because he'd been linked with Manchester United before. And ESPN FC are saying that Manchester United made a loan offer for Lucas Moura. And Lucas Moura had earlier in the week been reported that he was interested in a move to Manchester United. But ESPN go on to say PSG are not keen on loaning Lucas Moura out. Pastore has also been linked with a move. Some rumoured interest from United there, although Inter are expected to be heavier favourites for him. But again, PSG don't want to loan him out, which you can understand. They've spent some big money on some big players. They're going to want to recoup some of that money. So Lucas Moura, would he be a good option for United? On loan, I wouldn't mind it, to be totally honest with you. Look, a lot of people have said, and rightly so, should we really be buying cast-offs from other clubs? And I understand that. But when you look at Paris Saint-Germain, they've got a front three of Mbappe, Cavani, Neymar. It's difficult for any player to get in there. And you look at Pastore struggling to get in, Moura struggling to get in. They're not crap players, you know what I mean? They're very good players. So could he do something for us out wide? I think he could do us something out wide. If it was on loan as well, so we can test out the waters with him, I'd be more happy with that, and I'm sure the club would be. But is it going to happen? Probably not. But yeah, that's in ESPN if you want to read some more on that. Wayne's not a fan of his. Dybala says Fayaz, we're not going to get him in January. Tommy again saying he's shit because he can't get a game for PSG. A lot of good players wouldn't get a game for PSG up top. We should swap Mickey for Pulisic, says Booper Duper. I signed Pulisic on my FIFA career over on youtube.com/Adam McCullough. So if it happens, it'd be a little bit of a prediction, wouldn't it? Anyway, moving on from that to Dybala, a name that's just got mentioned by Fayaz. And the Mirror have basically used the story to say PSG don't want Dybala, so United are favourites to get him. And it's just another typical story. I remember, I think it was Martin Samuel saying it on one of the Sky shows, that people and journalists and papers will put Manchester United in articles just to get clicks. And it's common knowledge, I know, we don't need a journalist to tell us that. But the fact journalists admit it is funny as well. United's name just gets thrown into articles, so people like ourselves click on them. It's the way things go. But I can't see us getting Dybala, not in January anyway. If we're going to get him, then maybe in the summer, but not now. Anyway, there is an out before we go, a rumoured out before we go. Another one, obviously we had that Fellaini chat. James Wilson could potentially be going to Sheffield United or Wolves. This is reported in the Sheffield Star, although there's nothing in regards to whether it's a loan or a permanent move. But I wouldn't be surprised to see James Wilson leaving. Our under-23s performed badly today. The last 3-0. I think was the final score. But when you look at them as well, they have only really got one striker, so if we let James Wilson go, it's a bit of a danger. But nevertheless, James Wilson's been linked with a move, and it's about time he started playing regular first-team football, because he does need to get that part of his game sorted out. Anyway, that's it for the transfer talk today. In other news, United were drawn away to Yeovil, a team that we've beaten 3 times in the FA Cup. In the 4th round, we've got Yeovil away. We beat them in 1938, 3-0. We beat them in 1949, 8-0. And we've beaten them, it might not have been 8-0 actually, it might have been 5-0. And we've beaten them in 2015, 2-0 as well. So we've got them again, 100% record. Will that continue? They're in League 2 at the moment, sitting around 21st. And United have got them in the cup. So that's the news for today, guys. Let us know what you're thinking. Get your comments in below. Make sure you're liking this video, subscribing, sharing as well. I have been Adam McCullough. I'm out of here.